All right, let's jump right into today's explainer. We're looking at a pretty wild, panoramic snapshot of our world on this exact midsummer day, July 9th, 2026. And honestly, this isn't just your standard, run-of-the-mill news brief. We're diving into the literal friction happening right now between our boundless, sky-high digital ambitions and, well, our very real, very stubborn physical limitations. It's basically the ethereal cloud finally slamming into solid ground. So let's unpack exactly what that means for all of us.
So the crucial takeaway from the morning briefings is that artificial intelligence, it's totally shed that shiny new toy novelty status. It's not a futuristic promise anymore. It is the bedrock infrastructure of the modern economy. You expect it to be there, just like you expect water when you turn on the tap, right? Organizations aren't just playing around on the fringes anymore. They are strictly prioritizing rock-solid reliability, massive automation, and measurable productivity. AI is just baked straight into everyday business now.
But here's the catch, and it's a big one. To build this limitless digital cloud, you literally have to move a ton of physical dirt. We're seeing an unprecedented wave of capital pouring straight into heavy construction all over the country. You just can't have an AI revolution without sprawling new data centers, massively scaled-up semiconductor manufacturing, and the enterprise cybersecurity to lock it all down. It's a crazy paradox. Building the ultimate virtual world requires mountains of steel, concrete, and physical sweat right here in the real one.
And this is the absolute defining irony of our current era. We've got this incredible, limitless digital revolution, but it is fundamentally boxed in by strict physical realities. On one hand, you have infinite cloud capacity and lightning-fast software deployments. But on the other, those soaring digital dreams are slamming face-first into the brick wall of our regional power grids. We're taking aging electrical infrastructure built for the last century and pushing it to its absolute breaking point, especially with the punishing peak heat of summer.
Actually, this isn't even just a tech issue anymore. It's a weather problem. Look at today's forecasts. We've got intense baking heat persisting out in the southwest and that heavy, oppressive humidity blanketing the southeast. The utilities sector is sweating, literally and figuratively, because this extreme seasonal weather is stacking right on top of the massive 24/7 power draw from all those new data centers. It's basically Mother Nature and artificial intelligence locked in a very real tug of war over the power grid.
To fight off this incredible strain, long-term energy planning is pivoting fast. We're seeing a massive influx of cash pouring right back into nuclear energy. Why? Because these giant AI data centers absolutely crave constant, carbon-free baseline power, day and night. But it's not just nuclear. They're deploying it alongside huge new projects in battery storage, renewables, and natural gas. Sustaining this tech boom isn't just a software challenge. It's demanding a total, fundamental rewiring of how we generate and distribute global power.
Now, how does all this macro-level stuff actually impact your Tuesday morning? Well, it's completely rewriting knowledge work. Take AI coding assistants. They're basically standard issue now, acting as everyday digital co-pilots. And because these tools level the playing field so much, companies are ditching strict degree requirements and pivoting hard towards skills-based hiring. At the same time, employers are rigorously tracking your productivity to justify these massive tech investments, all while hybrid work has firmly cemented itself as the permanent new normal.
Let's zoom out to the global stage for a second. It's fascinating how the world balances incredibly heavy, systemic challenges with massive cultural touchstones. International commerce is holding strong, even despite ongoing military operations between Ukraine and Russia and NATO's intense focus on European security. You've also got severe heat waves seriously challenging agriculture abroad. Yet, right in the middle of all this turbulence, millions of people worldwide are tuning out the noise, completely captivated by the spectacle of the World Cup.
Looking back at just the last few weeks gives us a real sense of the chaotic geopolitical backdrop to this whole tech boom. Late May brought tentative US-Iran peace talks over the Strait of Hormuz. Literally the next day, June 1st, Florida sues OpenAI over alleged ChatGPT safety concerns. Then, a massive 2,000-foot cross-border drug tunnel is uncovered. It's a wildly multifaceted reality, right? All these distinct friction points are happening simultaneously while AI leadership aggressively dictates the new international economic strategy.
Ultimately, looking at this sweeping snapshot of July 2026, we have to pause and ask ourselves one absolutely critical question. If our explosive digital economy demands practically limitless power and infrastructure, how on earth is our very finite physical world going to adapt to sustain it? The answers to that question aren't just going to drive corporate investments, they're going to fundamentally redraw the map of our everyday lives. Thanks for hanging out for this explainer. Keep your eyes on the horizon, because this collision between the digital and physical worlds is just getting started.